What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We really do appreciate you guys coming back and supporting the channel. Hopefully you're finding some good value and information from the videos that we're putting out. If you are, do me a favor and just hit that subscribe button real quick before we get started. We're gonna dive into it right away. So if you watched this video here from a couple days ago explaining the new stuff that we got for the Road Glide. As you guys know, we've been doing quite a lot of stuff with nice CNC, just buying some of their components from overseas. And so far, it's been amazing quality, like really good quality, no complaints whatsoever with any of this stuff. Today, I'm gonna be replacing the shift linkage. These stock ones, well, the stock ones on the bike are prone to fail. Like, not if, but when, and usually it's when you are out on a road trip with your buddies. It's happened with our group a few times where the shift linkage broke or some part of the foot control snapped and it had to be rigged up just to make it home. So this is also a preventative maintenance in my opinion, because the stock ones are going to break because they have a chintzy little pressed in ball joint in there with a little rubber boot, and they crack and they fail, and it's bound to happen. It doesn't matter how well you take care of your bike, they are bound to happen. They just get worn out and they break, and they're always at the most inconvenience of times. So with that said, we got our shift arm that we're going to be replacing also. All this stuff is from Nice CNC. And then we're going to be doing the top caps on the master cylinder reservoirs and changing those to that anodized gold finish as well. So the play here is to change the shift linkage at the same time that we do the shifter arm, the inner shifter arm. Let's get it done. This is gonna look really good. I think it's gonna match really well with what we've done so far. All right, so this back nut is gonna be an 11 millimeter. And watch your hands on the fins of your jugs because they will cut the hell out of you. And I actually meant to measure where my toe shifter was at. Let's see. So it's about 3 inches to the top of the toe peg. 11 millimeter ratchet on there to keep that from spinning. Do this back again. All right. Just to show you guys something. Show you why these are so prone to fail. Okay. See this little rubber boot? Well, that's just pressed in there. And there's just a lot of wiggle room, a lot of wiggling around. And this one looks like it's on its way to breaking. So even if you don't use this particular brand, I would suggest changing your shift linkage out from the stock one because these are trash. They really are trash. They are terrible design. They will break on you. It's not a matter of if, but when. And I promise, they will bust. I've seen it happen on the road, on trips with friends. So just keep that in mind. Maybe do it while it's winter right now. That way it's one less thing you have to worry about when riding season is upon us. So I'm going to show you a little hack, okay, to measuring out your shift linkage. I'm going to measure it up with one we just took off. So we're just going to twist this back a little bit, create some space. Just do a little bit on each end. Let's see where that puts us. Might have to loosen it up just a little bit more. Bet you that's spot on right there. Looks pretty dead on to me. So yeah, you just kind of match it up, get a feel on where we were at, you know, lengthwise on the stock one. And that should give us a better ballpark when we're putting it on and we're not doing too much fine adjustments on it while it's on the bike. All right, so next up, we just got to loosen this bolt right here. It's on the back of that inner shift arm. We'll be able to just slide this out once we loosen that guy there. So 3/16 hex head to get that bolt off. And that was pretty loose. Take that out. It should just slide out. There we go. It's just going to be kind of a battle of where we're at. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our shift linkage and line it up to get a better idea on where we're at, on where that shift arm needs to be. Just take this guy, thread our new hardware in there. We'll lift our shift linkage back up. Let's just thread our bolt in there, just kind of put that there and then get a remeasurement. It's too high up now. I think that's perfect right there. All right, so we'll push this back in. Our linkage out to get it out of the way. All right, I'm dumb. I figured out what I did wrong the first time. Obviously the linkage is the shift linkage is supposed to be behind the shift arm, and I had it up in front of it, so that needs to be right there, like that. Behind it. So yeah, when you're putting it on, it's gonna go in the front, in front of the back one here, and then behind the front shift lever up front. All right, we got it all buttoned up. So that is the finished result. It's looking sharp, matches well. Looking good. I'm digging it. And it's gonna be a hell of a lot more sturdy and reliable from braking on the road. Like I said before, I highly recommend you switch yours out. Doesn't have to be the same brand, can be any brand you want. Just take that factory one off because it will break on you at some point, I promise. Just take it off. 10-minute fix will save you a massive headache on the road. All right, next up, top caps for the master cylinders for the clutch and the brake. All right, so these come with new diaphragms. This is gonna be our brake side. So we'll do that side first since it's already sitting up and level. Because when we do the hydraulic clutch side, we're gonna have to tilt the bike straight up and turn the bars. That way the fluid in there doesn't come leaking out. All right, guys, so as you can see, it wasn't too terribly hard, pretty easy. You just got to take your time, make sure you're not missing any steps, make sure your linkage is lined up the way it should be, make sure your bolts are tightened, double check everything, blue Loctite all bolts, make sure your toe shift is where you want it before you secure everything. Make sure your adjuster nuts are all tightened up. Appreciate you guys being here. Much love from Utah, guys. I appreciate you as always. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.